Hi, I'm Toni, and this is your daily tarot reading. The first card we have today is you are a powerful light worker. You are a powerful light worker. The next card that we got is clear yourself. Clear yourself. And the last card that we got, oh my goodness, I love this one. Goddess, tapping into that intuitive feminine, divine feminine nature that we all have. It looks to me like some of you need to go ahead and learn and recognize that you are indeed a powerful light worker. And within that ability to be a light worker, to be able to tap into the energy of the divine consciousness, to be able to transmute the darkness into the light, alchemize it into the light, in fact. And not that the darkness is not necessary. The darkness serves a purpose, but there are times when the darkness is what is too heavy, right? And so there's times that we need to come back to the light. And so that's what a light worker is. But this is about making sure you are focusing on grounding yourself, clearing yourself so that you can be tapped into your own divine intuitive power. And speaking of intuitive power, that is where we come tapping into our own divine feminine, our intuition, and understanding how to nurture those qualities in ourselves. So let's look at the tarot today. Let's see what the cards have to say about you tapping into your own power, about grounding and clearing yourself so that you can tap into your own divine power. So let's look at the energy of the past. We start off with the Knight of Wands, followed with the Six of Wands. Oh, a lot of fire. I'm sorry, Knight of Swords and the Six of Wands. I read that first one wrong. The Knight of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. Interesting. So this is interesting. It feels like probably in your past, there's been times you have tried to lead with your intuition, try to hear or be guided by your intuition, and there's times that has worked, but there's also a lot of times you've blocked your own success as you've tried to hear your intuition, as you've tried to be guided by it, so that you know the appropriate actions and steps to take. It feels like you're almost blocking it. And so the question I need to know is, before we can get to where we are, is why are you blocking it? So tell me about the Seven of Wands. What do we need to know about the Seven of Wands? Why are they blocking? Oh, the King of Wands. Underneath that is the Two of Pentacles, and above that is the Three of Cups. So the King of Wands, you don't see the big picture. Sometimes our intuition is being blocked because of our ego, the King of Wands here. The King of Wands doesn't always understand, or our ego, I should say here, doesn't always understand how our intuition fits into the scene. And so that's what this is. The ego can't always see how this can work out for you. The Three of Cups over your head, and underneath supporting that is the Two of Pentacles. So the ego doesn't always understand that you have to work with intuition. The ego just holds on to what it knows, what's familiar, even if it's not in your best and highest good. So here's what I'm saying. It feels like there's been times you've been guided to trust your intuition, so that you could lead yourself forward wherever you want to go, towards victory per se, even, success, victory, whatever that may look like for you. But you just stopped. And the reason why is your ego. Your ego is like, I don't know about that. I know I'm kind of being nudged in this direction, but I don't know what's over there waiting for me. So never mind. Let's just stay where we are. And so maybe that's kept you stuck in cycles, stuck in patterns, stuck in habits. So let's see where we are right now. We have the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Three of Wands. And we get a little bonus coming out with the Lovers. So talking about the Divine Feminine and the Queen of Wands, showing up with the Lovers here. We talked about the goddess energy, that feminine energy, but that's the feminine energy of intuition, of nurturing, okay? Of being divinely, intuitively guided, not being told what to do, but listening and watching for the reciprocal signs that guide us, okay? That is what the Queen of Wands and half of the Lovers is about. Half of the Lovers is divine masculine, divine feminine, right? And so this is about really being in balance of our masculine and feminine side. But what I think is so beautiful here is You have the Ace of Swords, which is masculine, and then the Queen of Wands, which is feminine. So here we have that balanced energy, just like the Lovers, right? And in the middle here we have the Three of Wands, which is kind of the direction that you want to go. So here's the deal. In the past, it feels like maybe, like I said, you maybe have gotten some intuitive nudges. You just kind of shut them out. And this could be very recently. I'm not talking about like since your childhood or the last 10 years. I'm talking about like in the last few weeks. You've probably been getting intuitive guidance, intuitive nudges, and you've just been kind of either flat out ignoring them or resisting it. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting. Resistance here is the energy we're receiving. And they're asking you to first ground yourself, clear yourself, okay? And I find that interesting. We have the Ace of Swords here with clear yourself, you know, the sword coming in and clearing out all the clutter there. But the Ace of Swords is very much about that new opportunity, that new idea, that new inspiration arriving to you, taking you where you want it to go. And so in order for this new idea or inspiration to come in here in the here and now, right now, it's trying to get your attention. And this is cracking me up. I have never even noticed this before. This Queen of Wands, the way she's standing, I'm just going to try to keep this G-rated for this channel. But, you know, she's trying to get your attention, right? And so as she gets your attention, the whole idea here is that she's using intuitive nudges, okay? So there is a idea here and now, in the now, like coming in the next few days even, that's going to give you a path forward towards something you want, whether it's a person, a job, a move, an actual idea, a creation, or just something fun that you've been wanting to try, you know, maybe going on vacation or calling a friend that you haven't talked to in a while and reconnecting. Whatever this is, in the next 3 days, something is trying to bubble up, something that is for your best and highest good. And this could be even something that maybe has been nudging around the back of your mind for even a few weeks. Well, it's time for it to kind of like actually materialize. And as this idea shows up for you, it kind of gives you guidance, gives you direction forward. But for you to receive this idea isn't just going to be like a download. This is going to be some intuitive hits. This is going to be some pay attention to your environment, to your surroundings. Try to be conscious and present in the here and now so that you can receive this wisdom that's coming for you, okay? Because we have the Lovers, and this is not just something that is you know, it's coming from both the intuitive side and, you know, from the masculine and the feminine side. In other words, you know, we're getting divinely, intuitively guided, but we're also having our instincts guide us. We're being led by what we know is facts and taking that leadership position on. We're not just like, also the cool thing about the masculine energy, talking about taking on the leadership position, you know, when you get these divine hits, these intuitive hits, the feminine hit energy, right? When that energy hits you, that intuitive nudge hits you, that's when the masculine steps up and goes, aha, aha, I felt that nudge. I saw that little, you know, I heard that song lyric. I heard somebody talking on TV. I heard a friend brought up something, you know, that, why are they bringing this up? That intuitive nudge is giving me guidance, giving me direction. Now I know the steps to take. So this is very much being the balance of the masculine and the feminine, really, so that you can know what path to take going forward. So I really think this is kind of a new approach. It's like all of a sudden you're not afraid of your own intuition. But again, this is about really grounding yourself and taking the time to focus on grounding and clearing yourself. The whole idea is that you are grounding, you are protecting yourself, and as you do that, then you're allowed to receive those intuitive hits, intuitive nudges that give you guidance for your path. This is a very new way of approaching intuition, okay? And so let's see where that takes you. Where does this lead up? First, wow, starting out strong with the Sun. And we have, try to go flying across the room. Oh, beautiful Queen of Swords. Listen, look at that gorgeous, gorgeous feminine energy. And one more card, please. And one more card, please. There we go. Oh, do I see who I think I do? Magician, the Magician. So manifestation properties coming in. Let's see what the underlying energies are. We have the Seven of Cups. We have, wowza, the Tower. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Devil. We're not going to end on the Devil, but we are going to end on the Wheel of Fortune. Absolutely. And so let's get to that in just a second. So where we're headed, there is a lot of success. This is both masculine energy. We have the Sun here. This is Leo. That's one of the fire signs. So masculine energy with the Queen of Swords. Even though she is a feminine, she's a Queen. Swords are actually masculine energy. So you have this masculine energy, but that is being balanced out with this feminine energy. And so there's just this beautiful energy of you not being afraid to step into your own wisdom, your own knowledge, being, and just like I said, intuitively guided, but taking leadership. Also, again, clear yourself, not being afraid to own your authenticity, you know, because you are grounded, you are cleared, you are connected, you are protected, you are showing up as your more authentic self now because you're being divinely guided and trusting the guidance and taking those action steps that you are guided to take every day. And look what this leads to. Y'all, I mean, really though, y'all, the Magician, this is all about manifestation. This is really about successfully being able to manifest not just what you want, but being divinely guided to manifest what you need as well, getting yourself into that alignment. So let me say something. This is a sincere shift, a fundamental shift in the way that you see things. It's almost like you're embracing your ability. You know, it says you are a powerful light worker. You're embracing this aspect of yourself. Look how they're both holding that light in the earth and the energy of the crystals and the light in their hands and creating something new and even more magical because they embrace not just their feminine side, the goddess, but also this masculine energy of grounding yourself, of clearing yourself, of protecting yourself, right? So this is just that divine, beautiful, divine balance of self. You're really coming into your true, authentic self right now. And I feel like in the next 3 days, what's coming is this opportunity for you to get some get your feet wet, you know, like test the waters, see what your intuition is offering you, and see if you can follow the signs, follow the nudges, follow the guidance to arrive to the answers. And so let's just go ahead and finish this up with what is supporting this. In other words, the energy that shows you why this works. We have the Seven of Cups. We have wow, the Tower. There is Aries showing up again. A lot of fire on the table. The only other major arcana I saw that hadn't been called out yet, though, is the Lovers. There is Gemini. So we have the Seven of Pentacles underneath. We have the Six of Cups underneath, healing some old childhood wounds. The Devil, here's Capricorn, and ending with the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius, and Pisces. So the choices that you have been making, I don't think you see are not being... You have definitely not been in your highest self. Let me just say this. And by that, I mean being intuitively guided. There has been a lot of fear I see on the table here, okay? There's just been a lot of fear. And this goes way back, but when I say intuitively guided, like I said, this could just be the last few weeks. This doesn't have to be over a lifetime or 10 years or 5 years or past year. Just over the past few days or few weeks, it's like you have just kind of checked out of your own intuition. And so the thing is that this is kind of a wake up. This is kind of a wake up for you to be able to heal some old wounds, some old fears that you got that need to be let go of. But that is such a beautiful, beautiful opportunity that you're arriving to, because here's what the opportunity is. The opportunity is you're planting new seeds. It's almost like it's like those chances that you passed by, that you skipped over, that you're being guided towards, that you're like, whatever, I don't trust that path. It's just almost like your second chance. So this is your opportunity to say hello again and just start over, okay? And I don't mean like a full, well, for some of you, it could be a full start over. But what I mean to say is, for most of you, this is your opportunity to learn to trust yourself again. I think that the biggest fear that most of us have is, can we actually trust ourselves? It's like, you know, we're always looking for an adultier adult, right? Somebody to guide us. This is your turn to finally see you don't need anyone outside of yourself. You are the oracle. You know the prophecy. Trust yourself, okay? All right, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope that you will come back tomorrow for more.